Let's spill that tea. Humble tea it is. Hey guys, it's Andy, and back with some more humble tea. Yeah, and I got some tea to spill. But first up, I just want to say thank you so much for all the positive feedback on the podcast. So I hope it could become a thing, and yeah. So and I'm on Spotify. Humble Tea is on Spotify. Trying to get other platforms and all that stuff. But yeah, so do the do's. You can watch it here on YouTube. You can watch it on Spreaker. You can download it on Spreaker. So you can have it offline. And on Spotify. And try to get on Apple Music. I need to check. But yeah. So I have 2 podcasts on those. So one is actually going to be for next week. I was going to do it this week, but then I thought, wait. I want to get y'all's feedback. I want to see what y'all say. So, because this is all about humble tea, okay? Whatever I want to talk about. I don't know why I keep flipping my hair. Like, I record myself. Maybe one of these days I'll record the podcast. So then, you can have a visual or just have the audio. But I don't know why I'm trying to be, extra and dramatic. But anyways, I guess I'm just feeling more sassy. This one may be quite different than the first. I guess that's how it goes, For every time, the first one you're either nervous or, not sure about it. And this one, look, I didn't even write down. I kind of know what I'm going to talk about. Before I was like, oh, I just talked. And then I was like, wait, I didn't write. I scratched it and I wrote down the stuff. And then now I didn't even write stuff. I'm just like, yeah, I got it in my head. Let's go. So, let's go. Anyway, so I was going to talk about one spot. So sometimes, I'll talk about TV shows, movies, games, whatever. Just whatever topic comes to my mind. So I recently finished Once Upon a Time. Okay. Finish in my terms. Because season 6 is where it ends for me. I tried watching season 7 because it had a good concept. Not a big fan. I'll talk about it next week. Spoiler, it's been out for a while, so I'm talking about ABC's Once Upon a Time. That one, I know they're, doing that title, a whole bunch of other titles and stuff like that, but the ABC Once Upon a Time, that was about, Snow and the Evil Queen and Emma's the Savior and stuff like that, that one. It's been out a while, but, if you're, going to watch it, spoiler alerts. Next week, don't watch if you don't want the spoilers or something like that. Also, I'll just kind of say my point. I won't, say too much of, spoiling that, it'll give the show away. Or, anyways, like I said, it's been out. If you want to watch it, watch the series, then listen to this. Or listen to maybe forget. I'll give you a heads up. My point is, Season 6 ended perfectly. That could have been the series finale. I know, it did good. But like I said, season 7, good concept, badly made. Then I also I was like, ooh, Once Upon a Time in Wonderland, and I was like, ooh, and I started getting into it. I was like, ooh, this is Once Upon a Time I remember, and so I started getting into that, and then it fizzled out. Again, talking about that later, because I was also seeing characters from the other one a little bit. But then also new characters. I don't know. But, I don't know. That one, a little bit more. I don't know. I kept trying to give season 7 a chance. I would stop. I was like, ugh, I can't do this. And then I was like, no. Push through. Come on. It's going to be okay. And then I was just, sitting there. And I was like, I'm really not getting into this. But anyways. So, my point to that is, any Once Upon a Time fans out there, at me on Twitter, wherever on social media, Instagram, any of that stuff, comment down below here on YouTube, whatever. Tell me, if you're a Once Upon a Time fan, maybe you're not, why you don't like it, tell me why you like it, tell me what irked you, what made you mad, tell me, who's your favorite characters, who's your favorite couple, just tell me all this, did you make it? Did you make it all the way through season 7? Did you, tell me your thoughts. Tell me your favorite season. Anything. If you're a fan, tell me. If you're not, tell me why you're not. If you don't even know about it, hey, say, hey, I haven't really thought about this. Do you recommend? I don't know. Maybe instead of spoilers, this could be a recommendation for people. Like I said, it's an older show, but hey, we're all at home, quarantine and stuff, so there you go. Well, I mean, not so much now, it's the end of the year. Well, but it's holidays, you might need something, you watch your Christmas movies, but then afterwards, I don't know, but you may want a show to binge, okay? I'm also watching Nashville, so that'll probably be something we'll be talking about throughout the podcast, too. Anyways, yeah, let's comment down below all that stuff, because I'm already going into it. Like, I could talk about this forever, but I also I want to get some comments. But also, I want to get some comments, because okay, I could talk about this. I could talk about this topic forever and ever and ever and go crazy. I've gone crazy multiple times on my Twitch stream, twitch.tv/HumbleSimmer. By the way, plug, just plug that in. Anyways, I've gone over it multiple times. But also, I post them on my Humble Streams YouTube, where you can catch them, if you couldn't catch it live. YouTube.com/HumbleSimmerStreams. Anyways, okay. What was I saying? I could talk all about this, okay? Yeah, I could talk all about this. But I don't know. I just came to me, or actually just earlier, I was like, wait a second. Why not, get some comments, get some other people's thoughts, and, I can hear what they have to say and kind of compare and contrast. So, yeah. Let's do that. But anyways, today's topic, by the way, happy Almas, Christmas. Merry Christmas, it's the 9th when this is going up. But, yeah, I hope you all enjoy. And, yeah. And, yeah. But, okay, so the other topic I was going to talk about is in the game category. It's, competitive, okay? I don't know. There's always this topic about, competitive nature, and I don't know. Again, like always, this came to me in my Twitch chat, and I started thinking about, are we more competitive with our friends, or, you can add family in there too, or enemy/people you don't really know. And it got to me that, okay, I am very, we have an emote that's the owl rage owl, because when I play something like Fortnite, I can be I get in that mindset, I guess, and I'm I get shot, or, I'm trying to shoot, and then they get me, because it's trying to watch and, protect yourself, but also get someone, and so it's my brain, and so, I can go, freak, but, say some stuff, and so there's that, okay, so, maybe I'm playing with my friends, but, Fortnite, you're playing against people, blah, 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 right? So, there's that, one, I see myself as, I guess, depends on the situation, I can be pretty competitive, okay? That's, it depends on what's going on, I don't know, I feel like I'm a pretty competitive person, I'm always, just looking to maybe better myself. Just I wanna come through. I wanna win. I like to win. They always say stuff about. I guess that's why another time. I don't compare I don't like to think of myself as a millennial, because they say, oh, millennials, they're the generation of everyone gets a gold medal and all this stuff, and I don't see myself as that. I mean, you win some, you lose some, I much prefer winning, and I want to win, but, it doesn't happen. I mean, granted, also, and I feel like I'm also stubborn, because, in high school, I loved basketball. I played basketball, I played at the YMCA, and then I played in middle school, But, everyone gets ball time, gets court time, whatever, play time. Up until high school, then it's like the best play. So I was like, I got to high school and I was like, I don't want to audition. Like, I know I'm not the best. And so I don't want to just like go to practice and do all this work to sit on a bench. So, so I guess that's a little bit stubborn of me. Like, it's like, oh, be a team player. But like, I don't know. It's just, I guess I was like, I would rather spend time. I don't know. But that was also back in high school, way back then. Way back then. No, I'm just kidding. But still, I don't know. Like, I had a different mindset then, too. I think I was kind of dumb. Like, I don't know. Maybe I would have got into it. Would have really worked out and helped me. And who knows? I could have got better. Maybe not, but I don't know. Like I said, it just wasn't my thing to be on the bench, I wanted to play, even if I wasn't that good. Like, I knew I wasn't, like, the best player, and I knew I wasn't the best player in all this stuff. Like, even in middle school, even at the YMCA, I knew I wasn't the best. But I loved playing. And so just sitting there watching, never getting that jersey dirty or something, or sweaty or something, besides working out for practice, but never getting to actually play. It just wasn't my cup of tea. But, I've never been that person of, oh, everyone should get a gold medal. No. Kids need to learn, hey, you win some, you lose some. Now, do they need to be, put down and stuff because I lost? No. Say, hey, you'll get them next time. Blah, blah, blah. But it's like, you win some, you lose some. Sometimes people win. Like, we all have our talents, and that's the thing. So, yeah, it's like modders, CC creators and stuff. I would never try any of that stuff. That's not my thing. Some people won't, don't like to edit. So, I don't know. There's a slew of things. But I'm going off on a random tangent. Anyways. So, I don't know. That was all to say that I don't compare myself as a millennial. I don't see myself as a millennial. I mean, that's one thing, but it's just, there's a lot. But I just want to say, I don't always agree with that method. But yeah, so my whole point to this, that competitiveness, is it, you're more, I don't know. So, like, are you more competitive with people you don't know, slightly know, friends, family? No. So, my whole point, I was like, I think it's the ones you're closest to a degree. Like, because, well, at least for me. Okay, so, Fortnite. I get mad, I'm like, oh, blah, 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 but like, I'm just talking to my friends or playing solo. That's rare, but, usually playing with friends. So it's like, I'm just tired. I have a sweat day, blah, blah, blah. But, like, I'm not gonna go typing, try to put, like, not in that way, like, saying something. Or I'm just like, blah, blah, just, it's kind of like in my own self. But, like, say playing Uno online with friends. They say, don't play Uno with your friends, that's one way to lose friends, and it's like, one, if they're really your friends, like, they know you too, it's like, yes, that game can get very intense, especially, like, if you're not playing duos, you're playing all one-on-one, it can get intense, but like I said, like, if they're really your friends, like, they know you, and it's just a game, so, it's not that serious. It's a game. And I guess that's where I'm like, maybe or maybe it's just in me. Like I said, I would love to hear people's feedback. Maybe it's just me, I feel like I guess maybe can show my competitive side with people more I trust because they know I just get into the game, also, I'm very shy, It doesn't seem like that. Definitely YouTube and Twitch has helped open me up tremendously. Like, you would have told me like 6 years ago, actually just like a couple of years ago, that I'd be doing a podcast. And, you know, like 3 years ago, 2 years ago, like that I would be streaming. Like, you told me like 3-4 years ago that I would be streaming, I would laugh. I'd be like, what? No. So, like, I'm a very shy person. So, like, you know, maybe playing games or something. Some people, like, I'm very quiet. And, like, even sometimes, like, if I'm new to, like, playing with someone online, like, I met, like, my Twitch, some of my Twitch friends and stuff like that. I may be more quiet and stuff like that. And so then I get into it and I'm like, I want to say something, but I don't know. It's a little bit different than, like, if I'm just chilling with my friends or, you know, family or something. I'm like, you know, like, I don't know. I guess it's just how comfortable you are with people. I mean, you know, everyone's different, but this ain't a science, okay? This is just me rambling. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, you know, scientifically proven, you know, you are more competitive with people you're comfortable. Who knows? Maybe some people aren't. Maybe, you know, they don't want their family and friends to see how competitive they are. So they are just with them and they're like, what? You're all, you know, you're actually really into this? You know, who knows? But honestly, I don't know. It seems like the closer friend, the more competitive, the more into it you can get, because you know if, you know, they're losing and they're saying something, they don't mean it. They just don't want to lose. You know, if they're, you know, you're both equally competitive, or one's maybe a little competitive than the other, but they say something, like, you know, you just say about, yeah, it's a game. You know, in the end, it don't mean nothing. You know, one's getting all this money or something in Monopoly, or, yeah, you know. But, yeah, this might be a pretty short podcast. I don't know. I don't know why I want to talk about this. But, yeah. You know, some may be shorter than others. Some may be very long. I don't know. I'm just coming on here to ramble. But, I don't even know if I had a topic. Or, is it a topic? I don't know. I just wanted to ramble. I honestly wanted to see what you guys had to say. But, yeah. Competitiveness. Yeah. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but to my point of view, go back to, like, basketball. You know, when I was playing and stuff, you know, I showed some of the shyness. Like, they always had to tell me, get down, and I could get really into it, but, like, it would take me a little bit, and I don't know, like, high school is just a different game. But, I mean, you know, YMCA, we won a championship. Like, you know, that was the whole thing. It was like, we got offered to go to this tournament, or we could play this same team that we had been playing and been winning, and we went to this tournament and then ended up winning it. And that just felt so good. Like, I don't know. It feels good, like, you win something and, like, it means something. But yeah, this podcast is all over the place. This is not what I was thinking this was gonna be. But I don't, like I said, I should have wrote this down. I just went off the fly. But I think I got something. I don't, like, this podcast is all over the board, okay? But, like, yeah, my conclusion is that, for me at least, maybe others, what I've noticed is you could tend to be more, you know, there's maybe, and maybe it's because, like, okay, maybe there's level of competitiveness. There's people that are completely not competitive at all, slightly competitive, a little bit more competitive, extremely competitive. And, you know, I maybe put myself in, like, the middle. Maybe, like, the extreme cat, like, they don't care. They're gonna be the ones that, you know, they're a Fortnite, they're, you know, the last two, they're the last two standing, they get them, and, and they feel like you wronged them, like you cheated some way, you are hiding, you're just a dumb kid, blah, 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 and they would say something, they would go off, or whatever, or, even just whatever, they see a kid hiding, blah, 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 they see, I don't know, they just get hit, they get killed, and then, they had this whole streak going, and you get them, and they just lose it. That'd probably be extreme competitive, like, they just, no matter what, they're always, it's just, that was me, as I see myself as competitive, but also, like, it's like, I can also be like, oh, okay, it's just a game, like, oh, yeah, cool, but, like, also, I don't want to lose. Like, I like winning. So it's like, when I was down all this money in Monopoly, like, it was killing me. And I was like, no. And my friend, he had taken all the property and all this stuff. And it's just like, it irks me. But it's like, in the end, it's like, okay, it's just a game. That was that round. I was having very bad rolls. It was kind of like, because it was online. It wasn't a board game Monopoly. And that's kind of cool. Like, you can, because now with the internet, so many more people, like, have friends online and stuff like that. Or now, virtual. We kind of got to do that. I know board games are, like, went up in stock. So I think that's pretty cool. Like, bring them back. If 2020... the mess of a year it's been, that's one thing that, could help is, like, bring back board games. Hey, have family game night. Maybe, like, things turn around, maybe family spending more time together. Hey, that, a positive, okay? Then this year's still been crap load, but, but then my whole point was, family game nights. Some may, as in Wizards of Waverly Place, the Russos, it ends in, like, yelling and police being called. Some family game nights could be like that, and everyone's competitive and kind of go too crazy. And then maybe it's just like, yeah, you just have fun with it, And so maybe it's just like that. Sometimes, and take the risk. I know it's a TV show, okay? I know it's a TV show. There's probably some families that are like that, their game night's like, oh, don't mention game night. No, we don't do that, because it's like I said, it's kind of the whole thing, like, you're close with people, so you know them. So, like, what makes them tick. That, oh my god, 20 minutes. Oh my gosh. 20 minutes into this, and I got it. That's what it is. Extreme competitors. They don't care. They just get mad. They just want to win. Okay, but like the ones that are like just they're competitive but good sports, I guess, about it. Or whatever. Like I said, like the ones I guess where I put myself in the category of like, they're more competitive with people they're close to. It's because you're close to them, so you know what makes them tick. And yet, that's why, you in that moment you may be mad, but like, mad at them, you may say stuff, but like, the next minute you turn around and you're like, you laugh it off. It's nothing serious. In the moment, yeah, okay, it was completely serious because you were in the game, but then you're like, yeah, that was funny. Way back when. Or you joke. Because, okay. Speaking of which, this not really competitiveness, but it's like, it's a joke thing that, like, if you're competitive with your friends, you're playing games with your friends, you can laugh about it later, that it becomes a joke. Haha, you remember when I stole all your money in Monopoly? Or something like that. Like, in The Sims, there's extreme violence mod where, like, you can actually, like, shoot and kill Sims. Well, I do the Humble games, which is like Hunger Games. I got it from Ian and Maury. He would play it, and so but I put in the extreme violence mod, and I put in some Sims. Granted, I should not have put in friends. I don't know. I was just having fun, being silly, and I put in my best friend and myself, and her fiance, and just all these other people. And I killed my best friend. Well, my Sim killed my best friend Sim. Okay, let's get that. So, that happened 2 years ago. Something like that. And it'll always be a joke. I would not be able to live it down, even though it was my sim, right? So that was, and that it was a game, but it's something, you make memories off of it, it can be crazy and stuff like that. Yes, I believe that competitiveness can hurt people and stuff like that, and I feel like that's why sometimes maybe it's better when you're more competitive with people because, like, you can kind of, them, so okay, pushing the boundaries or something like that. So, like, some people can go too far, especially if alcohol's involved. But, yeah, so, yeah. I think I finally came to it. It's a very complicated topic, but, and yet I just ramble. But yeah, I can just go and tell stories. Yeah. This has been Day in the Life. No, I'm just kidding. Days in the Life. Days in the Life. Oh, God. But yeah, I think, yeah, I'll wrap that up. I'll wrap this up here, about half an hour. Yeah, give me those comments on your Once Upon a Time. You love it, you hate it, you stopped after this season. You really love this season. You love these characters. This character is your favorite. This couple is your favorite. Yeah. Let me know. I want to discuss. I want to have some comments. And yeah, so until next time, this is it for the humble tea to be spilt. So yeah, I will speak to you all next week. Bye, guys.